US President Donald Trump has told reporters he thinks he has a deal to end the war in Gaza. At the same time, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered a defiant speech at the United Nations in the face of boos and a mass walkout. Sky News Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen joins us live now. Annalise, the US pushing hard for an end to the conflict.
Look, this is something Donald Trump absolutely wants to bring to an end. This is one of the things that Donald Trump is the most proud of, is his ability to end conflicts. And this, plus the war in Ukraine, has been weighing heavily on the Trump administration. So what we saw earlier in the week was Donald Trump putting forward a 21-point plan at the United Nations to bring an end to this conflict. Today, he seemed quite confident that that deal was going to get over the line.
I think we have maybe a deal on Gaza, very close to a deal on Gaza. How are you? Hello, Peter. And it's looking like we have a deal on Gaza. And we'll let you know. I think it's a deal that will get the hostages back. It's going to be a deal that will end the war. It's going to be a deal it's going to be peace. I think we have a deal.
At the same time, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was speaking at the United Nations today. Before he had a chance to say his first word, there was a mass walkout of a number of the delegates who made a point of not being in the room and staging that mass walkout. Benjamin Netanyahu continued on completely undeterred, and the tone of his speech certainly didn't give any indication that he was ready to make a deal. In fact, he was quite assertive about the things that they've already achieved as Israelis, the strikes they've pulled off, and the fact that he says he won't stop.
Those militias in Iraq, well, they're still deterred. And their leaders, if they attack Israel, will also be gone. And for Iran's top military commanders and its top atomic bomb scientists, well, they're gone too.
Netanyahu continued to be effusive in his praise of Donald Trump, but this is something, as we said before, Donald Trump wants to bring to an end. There's been some details leaked about what was included in this 21-point proposal that Donald Trump put forward. One of the things that Donald Trump has been very clear about is the hostages have to be released. But in turn, there's reporting that this would mean that there has to be a release of Palestinian prisoners within Israel. There's also a very firm push that Hamas cannot be left in control of Gaza if there is any ceasefire deal agreed to. And earlier in the week, Donald Trump gave a very clear indication that there would be no change in the West Bank.
I will not allow Israel to annex the West Bank. No, I will not allow it. It's not going to happen.
Did you speak with Netanyahu about this directly?
Yeah, but I'm not going to allow it. Whether I spoke to him or not, I did. But I'm not allowing Israel to annex the West Bank. There's been enough. It's time to stop now.
There is the strong sense that this is wearing thin on America. They've been very strong allies of Israel, but this brutal war has continued, and there is the sense that it has to come to an end.
Annalise Nielsen reporting from Washington. Thanks, Annalise.